Hello, welcome back to Pub Football with Miles and Jimmy. We had a little bit of a winter break ourselves over the last week. We've just been busy.
Yeah, the wind's been really bad.
And the wind's been bad, so we've not been here. Pub football's been postponed due to Storm Cara and then Storm Dennis. Worst storm name ever, by the way. Anyway, I'm Miles, this is Jimmy. This is Pub Football, the show we talk about the Premier League and have a few beers while we do. As we have the week off, we get to review both weekends of the winter break that's happened in the Premier League. So going through all of these results, going all the way back to last Saturday, Everton 3, Crystal Palace 1, Brighton 1, Watford 1 was a late game on the Saturday. On the Sunday, Sheffield United beat Bournemouth 2-1 up in Sheffield at Bramall Lane before the Man City West Ham game was postponed, going to be played tomorrow night, so we won't be talking about that one. On to the weekend just been, Wolves 0, Leicester 0 was Friday night. On Saturday, Southampton lost 2-1 at home to Burnley and Norwich losing at home 1-0 to Liverpool. Lucky Liverpool, you could say, left it fairly late. On to Sunday's games, Aston Villa losing in the last minute to Tottenham 3-2. Arsenal beating Newcastle 4-0 at the Emirates, great result for Arsenal. And then last night, Manchester United travelling to Stamford Bridge and taking all 3 points with a 2-0 win. Starting with last Saturday, Everton 3, Palace 1. Good goals from Everton. Richarlison's goal was fantastic. Very poor goal for Palace in regards to Benteke passed it to Jordan Pickford and Pickford let it go under his body. It was really poor. I think he's going to be dropped for England.
I think Southgate will stick by him for the first game, but personally I'll put Henderson in every day of the week.
We'll do a special on this, by the way.
But yeah, Everton are coming good, aren't they? All of a sudden they're picking up good results.
They're hovering around that top 5. Now Man City have been banned from Europe.
Oh, exactly, yeah. Even more incentive for sort of Sheffield United, Everton as well. Yeah, they are picking up, and obviously Palace, we mentioned Palace 3-4 weeks ago, you laughed at me.
1 win in 11.
But they're getting closer to the...
I think they're 6 points clear at the moment. 1 win in 11. The form looks really bad. They can't score, is a massive problem. The Benteke goal was pants.
Yeah.
And then Benteke, in the next phase of play, the ball's bobbling around the goal line at Everton.
Yeah.
And Benteke, instead of leaving it for one of the Aston Villa players, one of the Crystal Palace players to come in and knock it into the goal, he decided to get his head on it whilst facing away from goal and effectively headed it out. It was fantastic.
He's the worst footballer in the Premier League at the moment.
He should have scored originally because it hit his chest and hit the bar from about 3 yards. It was great.
But yeah, those are the types of games sort of earlier this year, away from home. Palace probably would have got something. It's just gone a little bit downhill, isn't it? And if they can't back a win from somewhere, as you say, 1 win in 11, you suddenly look at it and go, they are right in the mixer.
Would have made it 2-2, I believe, that goal. So
yeah,
Everton scored late.
Yeah. But fair play to them.
Everton looking good though.
They've got a real good shout of getting into Europe and maybe even pushing for sort of top 5, 6.
Yeah, I know, absolutely. They're getting close. Brighton, Watford, 1-1. Watford leading for ages, and then an own goal from Adrian Mariappa. Poor own goal as well, under no pressure, slotting it into the bottom corner. I'm going to say this now, and I don't know whether you're going to agree with it or not, and I really hope it's not true, but I think Watford might go down.
I kind of agree with you. I feel like Watford are running out of steam a bit at the moment. And as you mentioned, they were the team you looked at about 2-3 weeks ago and said they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely no problems.
They were still in the relegation zone.
But they were playing really well, grinding out results. And all of a sudden they've had a couple that have just gone the wrong way
Aston
for them.
Villa.
Everton at home, lost that one, should have lost that one.
2-1 up, 2-0 up, sorry.
Yeah, it's just gone slightly downhill. And that one, if you could just hold out, grind it out, get the win, big result, but fair play to Brighton. Terrible for Mariappa, but he's got to score somehow.
Well, Brighton are well in the mix for going down as well, and they're looking fairly poor, but every result they get that equals the teams below them is a good result for Brighton. This is a good result for Brighton and a poor result for Watford.
Watford are kicking themselves. Really should be kicking themselves. That's a massive disappointment, but hopefully they'll bounce back this coming weekend. Sheffield
United 2, Bournemouth 1. Sheffield United are wonderful.
They are. I watched the whole game. Pretty much the only one I watched. But yeah, they ground it out. They were always going to win the game. Even at 1-0 down, Bournemouth were terrible for long periods. It was just coming, and yeah, it was just weird watching it. Just they kind of sat back and just thought, you know what, we're going to nick it 1-0. They're never going to win. And yeah, they're in massive danger.
They are huge danger.
They are, and that's a great result for Sheffield United.
Do you think they can get 5th?
looking at what's coming up in the next couple of weeks, they've got some really winnable games. I wouldn't be surprised if they're close. I really wouldn't. And they're the most consistent.
In the top 4 in the
I
Champions League.
I wouldn't be surprised. They're so consistent compared to everyone else.
That'd be crazy, wouldn't it?
It is, and their system works. I thought Sonderberg had a shocker, but he'll come good. Apart from that, I really like them.
I have a question.
Yes.
Chris Wilder.
Yes.
If they go and play in Greece or in Spain or somewhere hot,
yes.
Do you think he'll wear a lighter gilet, like a waistcoat? Not a waistcoat, but like a thin, sort of sleeveless.
I think it'd be in shorts and a t-shirt, mate.
You think? Shorts and t-shirt?
Yeah, I think he'll probably go for it.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Straw hat on.
Yeah, Sheffield United tattoo.
Yeah, exactly. Wouldn't it be great to see them away somewhere in Europe?
Maybe sunburn.
Yeah.
Probably have a beer in his hand, a can.
David McGoldrick coming up against sort of Chiellini, and it's just like, what?
Wolves 0, Leicester 0 on Friday night. VAR again. Wolves had the ball in the net. They gained no advantage from this offside, and it was a millimetre. It was one of these offsides that's going to be ruled out when they bring in the proposed 10 centimetre grace area.
Right. Yeah.
But it was a joke, and the thing I'm glad about this happening was half time when Conor Coady confronted Mike Dean, and the audio was caught of him saying, who was offside? Was it Johnny? Was it Jota?
Yeah.
And Mike Dean goes, oh, I got it through my ear. Someone was off. He goes, so you don't know? He goes, no, it's fine. I got it through my ear. And Conor Coady said the words everyone's been thinking about VAR. So you're reffing the game and you don't know, and nobody knows.
Yeah, agreed.
That's disgusting.
VAR is there for the clear and obvious, not a literally
it's not that. He doesn't know. That's the point for me, is that the ref has no control over the game anymore.
I get that, and the ref should be in control, and VAR should only be used for clear and obvious decisions.
And the ref should be running the VAR. So the ref should be at that monitor for every single VAR decision, like in rugby with the TMO, where the ref is watching the screen.
Yeah,
the ref should be watching that and going, that's too tight to call, we're going to go on with it. Or with the penalties, with the free kicks, they're the ones who can overturn their own decisions. So that means that they will have more clarity in this decision than a ref sat up in the box going, don't really want to overturn their decision. Yeah. It's just a joke how it's been used. At Wolves' detriment this time. Leicester had some chances. Wolves had the better chances.
Game of nothing really, wasn't it? Two decent sides just cancelling one another out, and Cherry got sent off again. He likes getting sent off at the moment, doesn't he? He's one of those who's just quite good at cynical challenges.
Poor second yellow as well. Stupid, kicking his leg out like that.
Didn't need to. Lost the ball. Just let it go.
Yeah, he's gone. Well, you're on a yellow card. You can't do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's a worry. I'm not sure he's going to be the player that makes it into the England squad.
No, agreed. He has a lot of promise, but I don't think he'll quite fulfil it.
No. Southampton losing at home to Burnley. This game couldn't have got off to a worse start for Southampton. 2-1 was a score. But when at the start your star striker standing on the front post gets out of the way of the corner and it goes in front of the goal, nothing the goalkeeper can do there. The front post man's job is to clear that.
Agreed.
What Danny Ings was thinking, whether it was
he might have got caught, whether he
got caught or he thinks it's going wide, I don't know, but he's got out of the way of the ball, and it was stupid because then even when Ings equalised, Burnley had that little spring in their step.
Yeah, agreed. I completely agree. And it's a big blow for Southampton. They're starting to look quite good. I know they're quite far ahead, but it doesn't take a lot to kind of be right back down there again.
I think they're well.
I hope they are, because they've been brilliant for the last month or so. And great goal from Danny Ings again, took it beautifully. But yeah, a little bit disappointed. Even Vidra scoring.
Vidra's goal was fantastic. He came on after 20 minutes, and I was worried at this point. Chris Wood goes off. That means Wood and Barnes are both injured. Going off for 20 minutes, you think Rodriguez, they bring Vidra on, who doesn't even make the bench sometimes.
Got some man, really, isn't he? He's a decent player.
The goal was superb. The first touch, incredible. The little touch with his left to flick it over the defender's foot, and the finish was phenomenal. Fantastic goal.
Yeah, and Burnley are just doing what Burnley do. They're going to grind out and easily finish mid-table.
There are two teams that will finish mid-table.
Yeah.
That's the story of that game.
Exactly, yeah.
Liverpool left it late against Norwich at Carrow Road, 1-0. Sadio Mane's first ever Liverpool goal as a substitute. There's a stat.
That is a stat.
But people are saying lucky Liverpool, and I think you do need your luck to win the league title, and Liverpool have had bits of luck this season. This game is one of them. They didn't look fantastic next to Norwich. Norwich again played well, but again couldn't get across the line.
I won't call it luck, I'd just call it what champions do. They dominated the game for pretty much the whole of it, and it was going to come, and the way he took that goal was absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And fair play to Norwich. I thought they played great again. They just lack a little bit of conviction in the final third, which is a bit disappointing because they were pretty decent, like they have been all season. And unfortunately, they're going to go down and lose a lot of players.
Lose Cantwell, Aarons and Jamal Lewis will both go.
Ben Godfrey might go. He's a good player. Linked with Spurs. So I really like Norwich, and I admired them this year, but unfortunately, just not good enough.
And Liverpool are the champions elect.
They are.
5 wins.
They are.
5 wins. It'll be done in March. Be done in March.
Hopefully they lose tonight. Eh? Yeah, good.
Yeah, Atletico Madrid tonight. We'll see. I'm not happy with Liverpool over the way they handled the winter break, which we are doing a special on actually. So look out for tomorrow night for the winter break special that we will be filming straight after this. Aston Villa 2, Tottenham Hotspur 3 on Sunday early afternoon. Unlucky for Villa, just poor mistakes, both of them from Engels. The tackle on Bergwijn wasn't necessary for the penalty, it was a stupid challenge.
And the ball, did he?
Then what he did, he got the ball sort of after the player knocked the ball into him after he'd taken the player out. And then at the end, having the ball go under your foot, that's criminal. That is worse than pub football defending, Sunday League defending.
Agrees.
It's shocking. And so Tottenham got the win. Tottenham weren't better than Villa by any stretch of the imagination. Villa first half had a lot of chances and should have been out of sight really.
Yeah.
Tottenham were banging on the door second half. Pepe Reina was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. Saved the penalty, was saving everything. That last 20 minutes as a Spurs fan was so frustrating. Spurs didn't look like scoring, but they were getting chances. They just never looked like they were going to beat the blocks and Pepe Reina. Luckily, Engels turned up and helped.
Yeah, agreed. As you say, Villa did have a chance in that first half, didn't they? I think it was Douglas Luiz had a really good save from hit Ben Davies, didn't he? Great for Spurs. I didn't think you were going to get anything out of it at one point.
I didn't either.
Yeah, and the way Son took that, the third goal was wonderful.
Yeah,
took it beautifully.
Broke his arm now and out for the season though, so that's fantastic.
And that is the pitfalls of the Premier League, isn't it? If you make a big mistake, you will get you will get done for it, unfortunately. And Engels is probably not good enough.
This is watching the game. Jack Grealish again was just great to watch. He's just a wonderful footballer. Dele Alli, frustrating and anonymous.
Yeah.
If I were Tottenham, I think that we could probably, for some reason, still command 100 mil for Dele Alli. Someone in Italy will pay it, or Spain. He seems to have this value attached to his name and this ability attached to his name that I think will still get a lot of money. I would be surprised if we would sell Dele Alli in the summer, that we would get less than what Aston Villa will get for Jack Grealish. I would be surprised if that happens. So if I'm Tottenham right now, I sell Dele Alli, I buy Jack Grealish for less money, even though he's far better, and take the money in between and see it as profit.
How much do you think you'll get for Ali, honestly?
I honestly think someone will pay 70 plus.
I think you'll struggle to get 50.
I think someone will pay 70 plus. And I don't think he's worth that. I think that he's still got some value attached to his name. He's got a long enough contract. For me, we could get 70 plus. Aston Villa may go down. Jack Grealish, I think you'll be able to pick up for 40. 50 maybe.
Yeah, I was going to say
50, but I think it'll be. I wouldn't be surprised if Dele gets sold for more money than Grealish, and if I were Tottenham, I would do that.
So would I. He's so ineffectual. He started brilliantly under Mourinho, but he's just done nothing since, has he?
It's his movement that's great. His movement makes the difference. You don't notice it on the ball so much. You don't notice what he does well. No. But at the same time, he's missing too many chances.
Yeah, just like all action. Grealish running around, kind of causing carnage.
Yeah, that's what I
love that. I think that's great. But yeah, great result.
Great result. Villa, they needed a win as well.
I
know they're outside the relegation zone, but they need to be picking up points.
Yeah, especially from winning
1-0,
winning position,
then drawing 2-2.
Yeah. At least get a point.
Yeah.
At least hold on.
Yeah, not good enough. As for a team that were good enough, Arsenal 4, Newcastle 0. Newcastle players got into a little bit of argy-bargy with some fans on the train on the way back. When I say argy-bargy, I feel like the Newcastle players handled themselves very well. Yeah. It was just some idiot fan being a plonker. They decided not to fly back because of the wind, so these 4 players got on the train. Yeah. And he started embracing them, telling them they should be embarrassed and that they should... I think from what I could tell, he was saying like, you shouldn't be sat here, you should be miserable. It was like they were just sat there watching stuff on their iPads.
Yeah, what weren't exactly laughing and smiling, were they? So yeah, just some fans are idiots, aren't they? Yeah. But yeah, in regards to the game, I thought Arsenal were fantastic in the second half.
Yeah, Danny Ceballos played well.
Oh yeah, exactly. I was going to mention it was great to not have. Well, it's annoying having Xhaka there, but I thought Ceballos in midfield. We dominated the game. Just give him the ball. Ozil played really well. Pepe played well. I thought Saka was fantastic.
Saka,
it's absolutely fantastic.
Kieran
and he's
who?
English, by the way.
Kieran who?
And we are struggling for a left back.
Yeah, well, Brandon Williams is still playing well there, but Kieran who?
No, exactly. Yeah, well, that's
honestly, Kieran Tierney bought him for all that money.
Yeah.
I'm not sure he'll start for Arsenal. If Saka keeps playing the way he is, you can't drop him.
No, agreed. And he was brilliant. The way he set up the second goal by just nutsing, I think it's Lazaro, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, Lacazette's finish at the end was fantastic. Smashed off the other foot.
First goal in 9.
Wonderful.
Could be big for him.
But yeah, it was good. It was a really good performance. It was good in terms of the fact that Newcastle are very good. If you maybe go one down, usually they can maybe hold it out for sort of 5-10 minutes. We got the second goal straight after, and that was it, was done.
Yeah.
They're never going to score 2. And yeah, it was really, really impressive, which is good.
I thought Newcastle started exceptionally well.
Saint Maximin was great.
As was Almiron. Beyond, there was a moment where he broke through the middle of Arsenal's midfield, drove in, got a bit indecisive and didn't do anything with it, but then Danny Ceballos got a foot on the ball and he threw himself to the ground but he dived looking for, and it really irritated me. I'm going to say this now, Almiron, I should love the way he plays. I should enjoy watching him. Hate him. Can't stand him because he dives every week and he's never getting banned. And I would like to see retrospective action on every dive, whether they've won a penalty or not.
Yeah, I get that. Unfortunately, it's not going to happen. But
No.
I agree with you. He's come from a league where if you do fall over, you'll get it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get that in the Premier League. But yeah, no, we're all good. Really impressed.
Very good. Newcastle will be fine mid-table.
Yeah, fine. Agree. Stronger squad. I know Bentaleb, you don't like him, but Rose is there.
I don't mind him. I don't mind Bentaleb.
There's a stronger squad than there was at the start of the year, isn't there? I think they'll be absolutely fine.
That'll be fine. Chelsea losing to Man United. Now, this was a game rife with controversy. Man United going 1-0 up, a nice header from Anthony Martial. Harry Maguire should not have been on the pitch.
No.
He fell over, if you haven't seen it, his one leg's up and he kicks the other leg up and he kicks Batshuayi in the balls. He stamps up exactly the same as Son Heung-min's against Chelsea.
I thought Maguire's was worse than Son's.
Yeah.
I thought there was more malice to it in a sense. And the fact he didn't even get a card.
No, they VAR'd it and waved it away, said it wasn't a checking possible red card.
I mean, it was right in front of the dugout. When 10 people were on their feet going, what is that? You go, well, surely something's happened.
VAR looked at it and they should have given it a red. They gave Son the red earlier in the season. And this is another problem with VAR. There's no consistency. And it was a red card. It was a straight red card.
Yeah, agreed. And it was one of many issues which you'll probably highlight next.
Now, the second issue is that Chelsea scored, equalised. Yep. It was chalked off by VAR for a push from Azpilicueta on one of the Man United defenders. I can't remember which one now. When you look at it as a sole incident, was there a push? Yes. But if you look at the entire action of play, Azpilicueta's standing there. Fred pushes Azpilicueta into the Man United defender and he puts his hands up to protect himself, which makes it a push. The push was by Fred. The foul originally was by the Man United defender, therefore the goal should have stood.
Yeah, I completely agree with you.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
They've only looked at the push. How VAR has come to the conclusion that the push is solely Azpilicueta's fault and it's by Azpilicueta, and they've not looked at the nudge in his back going into it.
You've got to look at all the phases, haven't you? Not just...
Well, you just look at that. It's only one phase. It's that Fred's nudged him as he's gone up and it's pushed him into the player in front. There wasn't going to be a push from Azpilicueta. He was just jumping.
Yeah, I agree.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. And it should have been 1-1, and then the game changes. Then a player who shouldn't be on the pitch scores a great header, and he does have the best song.
Yes, he does. It's brilliant.
Harry Maguire. He likes the Jaeger, he likes the vodka, his head's massive.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. However, great header.
Yeah.
Was a very good header. Giroud's, I understand that was offside, the way the rules are. Half his foot was offside, fair enough. That's way clearer than a lot of them.
Yeah.
But the equaliser should have stood. There's no way it should have been ruled out because the foul was by Fred originally.
And as you say, it changes the complete complexion of the game.
It's 1-1.
Yeah, exactly.
At Stamford Bridge.
And you think probably Chelsea might go on and win it.
Yeah. Chelsea looked more dangerous than Man United throughout the game.
Yeah, agreed. Chelsea played all right. I hate United, I really do. And then there's the Pogba issue.
Bruno Fernandes was anonymous.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. I do like the fact that Fred's playing quite well.
Fred is playing well.
Come into it a bit more.
And he's getting away with pushes in the box.
Oh, exactly. And you hate him, but yeah.
No, I don't mind. I think he's playing all right. I just
hate Man United. I think they're terrible. And
Daniel James did nothing. Bruno Fernandes was completely anonymous. I thought Luke Shaw played quite well as in the back three.
Yeah.
I thought the entire back three played well actually. Beyond the stamp, Harry Maguire had a good game.
Yeah.
Eric Bailly looked shaky, but
he's been out for a while.
Had some moments.
Yeah.
Brandon Williams was okay. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, great cross for Martial's goal, and he was good, not offering too much going forward, but
no, solid.
It's just, I just don't like them.
No, and every win buys Solskjaer more time in the job, which I don't think he's cut out for as it is. And as you said, there is the Pogba situation. Reina keeps coming out, kind of spouting his mouth off, and it's just making things even worse, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sell him. Just sell him. Get rid of Solskjaer. Start again. Get someone decent in. Pochettino's waiting.
Yeah.
Give him the job.
All in all, as much as it was a good result for Tottenham, although I thought I'd prefer a draw to keep Man United further away. Yeah. Chelsea were robbed. Chelsea were absolutely robbed in that game by VAR, by the officiating, and if I were a Chelsea fan, I'd be livid. Man City, West Ham postponed. It's tomorrow night. Expect a home win quite comfortably. We are going to stay here and film just after we finish rolling on this. The winter break special. Do we like the winter break? Do we think it was worth it? Would we do it again next year? That's coming up tomorrow night. As for tonight's episode of Pub Football, that was us. Look out for tomorrow. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the alert button so you know when we're posting. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell us if you did. Tell us if you didn't. Leave a comment.
Don't say that.
One more thing to say. Cheers.
Cheers.